Games to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money. They say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste if you ain't got no time. Out and about, out chasing paper. The streets of my house and the house always wins like Vegas. Never down for the count. Second win, second nature. Found mine. Never had my hands out. Fuck favors. By design, everything tailored. In my youth, it was shell toes, no Chuck Taylors. We choke game, had a game show. It's still the same code game, so it's still the same code. We all pay the cost, pay dues. Move with the money state that I can't lose. On the grind, push a hard line with my linemen. Back when I was young, they said it's all about timing. Feel it's my time, all the stars are aligning. I'm a diamond in the rough, couple cuts got me shining. This game you cannot cop on consignment. In the field, all we do is execute assignments. The game's to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money, they say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste if you ain't got no time to talk. The game's to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money, they say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste if you ain't got no time to talk.
First, we get into this paper. See, I want it all, plus a mule and 8 acres. A lot of alcohol, few dad bags of paper. Run this shit like a ship and I'm the sailor. Cold, kinda like it's fresh up out the freezer. Cold, if she ain't talking bread, I don't need her. Soon as I meet her, I'm a fucker, then I leave her. It's the old Mac needs, treat them all like bottom feeders. Break it down slow for them folks that don't know. I'm a seasoned vet, black belt out the dojo. With a wide range of weapons, so I'm out the holster. Keeping all options open, so many ways that I can fold ya. Told you from the gate, never been about no play. Get it on the go, they never been known for no delay. The game should be sold, not to be told. Keep your mouth shut, don't have to break the mold. Mac needs.
Break the work down, it's fence to move. Push that work out, I distribute. Break the work down, it's fence to move. Push that work out, I just distribute. A young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor.
I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. You know I'm the boy, get money's what I'm used to.
Keep you straight from the gate, so I don't confuse ya. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'ma make noise, shout to my producer. I'm an entertainer, but I ain't here to amuse ya. Yeah, I fuck with shooters and they all fucking users. Come through, wake that ass up like a rooster, hella early in the morning. Early bird gets a worm. Finna get rich for 'em, food for the worms. Cutting cocaine, dumping whole things. It's a cold game, make you run your gold chain. Hungry, but I'm moving in a keto state. For sure, I beat the price on the keys in your state. Catch me running up a tail, fucking up a bag. Make me wonder how long will a good thing last. On my Curtis Mayfield, live a life I can't chill. Push a man, pushing packs, all I do is make squeal. Keep it 100, I'm just numb, yo, I can't feel none of these suckers when they say they real. Stacking Uber cash, I'm an out-of-state supply. Random Uber man here to get away drive. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the... As I make my way,
In fact, I'm still alive, my claim to fame. It's no surprise I'm on a rise, finna stake my claim. Separate me from the others, cause we ain't the same. Ask my brothers from another, we ain't for play. Time is money, so we got no time to waste. Soon as this thing's moving, it can't be stopped. Blue bands in my pocket, call that juggernaut.
Anywhere in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Put your life together.
You know the stat quo. Finna get a bag, bustin' down that blow. Out of East Side Ho, where they know my name.
What up? Fantasy Football Hustler back at ya.
And it is I, Swag Bag Bogey.
Yeah, let's get down to biz. All right, just a reminder, we got the Silver Screen Breakdowns going down tonight in a few hours. Make sure you subscribe to the Silver Screen Breakdowns YouTube channel. We're breaking down Child's Play 1. And yeah, we are in week 6.
Hit me with a Chucky drop.
Still don't have it.
Okay.
No, the Chucky drop that I think I want to get, that's just so random. He was like, all right, John, I got to get out of here because I've got a date with a 6-year-old boy.
I mean, if we're going to get that one, we got to get the other with the Jim Carrey. Mary, I desperately want to make love to a little
schoolboy.
He fucked that one all the way up.
Man, I wonder how long he's practicing that the whole time she's in the bathroom, but that's so funny.
Were you talking to someone? Oh, no.
Feel like a schoolboy again. Oh, man. Shout out to Marty. He said, Watson probably isn't allowed within 100 feet of the massage parlor. That's why he's still hurt. Can't get it rubbed out anymore. We already know, man. We saw his picture inside the massage parlor, and it says, do not let this customer in.
Mm-hmm.
He's not allowed. Not allowed in. Yeah. What up, Lee? What up, Derek?
What up, Lee? What up, Derek?
What up, Dennis?
Hey, Denny.
All right. Corbin said, Bull Packed IPA. Poured. Let's go.
I like it. Let's get loaded.
Jacob said, looking to upgrade my QB. Currently got Dak and Goff. Got an offer where I give up Goff and Kamara and I get Mahomes and Rashad White. Thoughts? Sounds great.
It's just an upgrade at QB. I mean, outside of the game Rashad White had against Chicago, and everyone except for Washington apparently runs all over Chicago. Rashad White ain't really been nothing, bro. You know what I mean? And Mahomes, I could buy into Mahomes finishing out the year as still a top 6 QB in fantasy. But you know what? If Goff keeps this pace, I mean, he's 6 to 8. You know what I mean? Would you argue that he's anywhere from, how about this, 8 to?
Goff hasn't been that good. I mean, he really hasn't.
Look at the landscape, hasn't been that good either, though.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, but still, even not being that good,
he's attaching Golfo to again? The running back?
2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, I guess Goff's like top 8, like right now.
Yeah. So it's like I just don't really feel like it's a big ass drop off. I mean, doesn't Mahomes got to do a little bit? I mean, he did put up 300 last night, so I'm pretty sure it puts him up a little bit, but he had some work to do. You know what I mean? To be the Mahomes that we drafted him to be. You know what I'm saying?
What up, Nino? What up, Daniel Berry? What up?
I mean, they're definitely like, that's why you're hearing rumors about them, you know, perhaps bringing back Mecole Hardman in a trade. You know what I'm saying? Because, man, they need playmakers, bro. Look at it. It's the Broncos. Are the Broncos like, they're one of the shittiest defenses. They made whatever adjustments they made. They were still able to turn Mahomes over a few times, or at least, you know, once. It was just, you know, it was really it's alarming that they didn't smack him up. They held him to 19 points. That's, you know, and if it wasn't for Russell and them being sucky as fuck as well, even, you know, even worse than their defense sucks. You know, I mean, this game's probably a closer game. I mean, they held Mahomes and them to 19 points. I mean, it's like the Lions week 1, right? Held them to less than 21.
Yeah.
Held them to 20.
Triple X Lexa finally got to listen to the intro in the car. He said, Bogey makes some fire. Oh, yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, those ones are probably those ones are behind in the pecking order. That's why we're using them as an intro right now. But just dropped a new joint called Stay P. You know what I'm saying? That's produced by my man Prime One featuring me and my man AG. Shout out to him.
Sports Podcast.
What up? What it do?
What up, Bakes?
What up, Bakes?
Nino said, would y'all trade Mike Evans, Higgins, and Brees for Tyreek and White? Man, everyone's trying to move Rashad White right now, huh? Like, man, I think maybe he had a week off. People forgot that he hasn't been doing that good.
That's the landscape of running backs right now, right? You know, people are hurting for running backs. And like Rashad White, you know, just a running back that's a starter in the offense, and you know, you got him for the rest of the way, no more bye weeks. So there's that, but he's not doing it. Like I'd rather have James Cook, and they're kind of in James Cook. You know, he's had one more bigger game than White this year.
Yeah. Jake said, what up? What up? I was listening back from the dead from you, Bogey. Said dope song.
Nice. Yeah, that's one of my favorites. Yeah, I think we put that one out on Halloween last year. Okay. See, here's the thing is like that, like we had between the three of me and my man's Danny and me and my man's Irv, we had like a couple projects. We would just go in there and knock joints out, and then like it was just an idea, like we'll just put them all out one by one. And as you continue to keep recording more and more, it's like I could not do anything right now, and I haven't really done anything in the past 6 months. Maybe I recorded about 5 songs in the past since I moved here. You know what I mean? That's uncanny. I'll do like 5 in a week. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But it's because I got so much piled up from, you know, right before I moved, and even just in the past year, it's pretty insane. Like I'm sitting on 50 plus joints. Just, you know what I mean? And, you know, Peacock, I'm actually got Peacock on a pretty slow pace because I don't want to overwhelm him, you know what I mean? But I like him doing all my cover art and shit. So,
yeah, tight.
Yeah.
And what up, Yuck? He said, quick shout out. He said, much love, crew. Hit the like button. Have a great weekend, y'all. Appreciate you, homie.
In that joint, I said, ride the gravy train, no loco mocha. That shit's just stupid, bro. Who says that? Local, right. You don't fuck with LNL, so you don't really. I know you've had some good Hawaiian food. You ever fuck with a loco moco? Like
I mean, it's been a real long time.
You know what it is, though, right? It's like the burger patty on a rice with like gravy and like eggs and shit, like a sunny side on it. It's weird if you haven't fucked with it, but it's fire.
And Bake said, would you trade Roshan and Lenore for Gibbs in the 32?
Gibbs got a hammy right now.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's what's crazy is like I know Roshan's not playing this week. Like if that's like
I gotta have Roshan, bro.
Because I mean, we don't even know if Gibbs is gonna play this week. So,
you know, I mean, Gibbs is like a play. We're talking about after this week, one more week, we're halfway through the fantasy season, right? 14 weeks. So, could you tell me from week 7 to 14 that Gibbs will be a thing between there? I mean, it's at least Roshan. He's like a game script dependent guy, and like they should be behind in a lot of games. But that's what's kind of been weird the last 2 games. And obviously he got the concussion. But you know when they're in a positive game scripts, Khalil Herbert right now he's basically got a high ankle, if you ask me. So I would want to have Roshan.
Yeah. And what Yuck say? He said going to the Quiet Riot tomorrow. Work on my mental health. Oh man,
look, I'm asking a serious question. I don't want to poke fun at this. I don't want to seem insensitive, but like, what is that? Like, is it like where everyone's just there and they're quiet?
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Like hella people get together and just we're quiet and shit
and turn off their phones or something. All right, let's see. Let's jump over to some of the news now.
I wouldn't be disciplined enough to do that.
Yeah, it'd be kind of tough.
You ever seen Tom Green? He went to like Japan and he was in like the subways and it's like I guess it's part of culture just to be quiet. You know what I mean? Oh. So he's in there just hella loud and he's wearing a fucking Godzilla suit.
Tom
Green is a fool, man.
Straight savage.
Okay, what's up? Let's get some news.
So let's see. How about just some guys who've already the notable outs so far? We'll start with the AFC. So we already know Burks is out. Tank Dell officially out. Watson not playing. They also got one of their guards is out as well. Zay Jones is out. Their left guard for the Jags is out, and And let's see. Okay, Nate Hobbs not playing for the Raiders. And for the Colts, they're missing one of their tackles. Oh, man. And then in the NFC, Pesos is out. They also got one of their tackles out. Their tackle and their center is out. Is all.
Hey, listen, man. I know some gambling DJs, right? And I know some sharps, but it's a very thin line. One of the homies, just like 10 minutes ago, while we're doing the countdown, I'm in the thread. And he's talking about, I don't know, y'all. With Tyrod Taylor, bro, it's probably gonna be better than Danny Dumbass, bro. I like that. I'm gonna lay that 14 with the Giants. And I'm like, and then he's like, they're down. Buffalo's down their number one corner, one of their best linebackers. I'm like, don't even do that, bro. I'm like, what is wrong with you? Unless you can convince me there's some revenge narrative here that Tyrod Taylor's about to go up and not stink.
Tyrod did play for the Bills at one point, but he's kind of played for everybody at this point, right?
Revenge narrative. Okay, that's what I'm going to. Where else am I going to go to make a case for him? Outside of that, bro, hell, fuck no. I'll lay the points with Buffalo.
I mean, I'd almost want to play like whatever points they're giving, like the Giants by themselves, like not even do anything with the over/under on the whole game, just like whatever the Giants over/under is. I just
take the under on it.
Bet the under on whatever that is. It's gonna be bad. Same with like the Browns. Like,
okay, say Saquon can go. Does he go for this game?
Fuck, I mean, he might as well sit out. If they have like 3 of their linemen like missing right now, like
why doesn't Buffalo with relationships and former ties to Brian Dable, why don't they trade for Saquon?
That'd be pretty dope if they tried.
Like, and this is not a fantasy thing. I'm talking about this. Like, why don't they do that in reality? You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, for sure. I mean,
yeah, because I don't think that would be like, oh my God, Saquon. If anything, that might even hurt Josh Allen when the winter gets cold. You know what I mean? Or the weather gets cold. Like now they start running more, maybe.
Yeah,
with a running back actually.
I guess what's tough is they really didn't have a bunch of like money out. Like they didn't have a bunch of money that they could allocate to other places outside of what they already got.
Guys,
maybe do they get rid of a Tre'Davious White? Like next year, open up some money.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Or do they get them just take a team friendlier deal?
I mean, and then you got Josh Allen because who are they playing? They're paying Diggs. Josh Allen got he got a decent bag compared to the market now.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I mean, Milano, Von Miller. They actually gave Von Miller a bag. It's one of those front-loaded ones, but still a bag nonetheless. Warriors got a little bag on them.
Marty said, "Are Saquon's incentives unreachable at this point?"
Yeah,
probably. Right? I mean, shit, he's missing 3 games, and really, it's like with their team just being so trash.
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
Let's see. Let's see if they even give the incentives. I don't see it. And Lee said Gibbs, Brian Branch, both been ruled out. Yes, sir. Let's see who are some other guys ruled out. Miles Sanders got ruled out. Xavier Woods got ruled out. Von Bell got ruled out. That's both their safeties right there getting ruled out. Jalen Carter and Darius Slay ruled out as well. Jalen Thompson ruled out. So Kyvon Wallace, like him even more. And then cornerback for the Commandos, Christian Holmes. Let's see. Yuck said they do a song called Mental Health. Oh, okay. He said, and come feel the noise. Girls rock your boys. Okay. We're getting wild, wild, wild and crazy. All right.
Come on, feel the noise. Rock the boys.
What Marty? What is this from Adam Schefter? Okay. It's a 1-year deal. Giants worth 10.1 fully guaranteed, including $2 million upfront signing bonus, $1 million in incentives with an equal amount of paid paid for 1,300, 11 touchdowns, and 65 receptions. I mean, that was already going to be hard to hit with him playing all 17 games. Yeah, they're just so bad. All right, let's see. Jonnu Smith removed from the injury report. For the London game, let's see. OBJ, Jadeveon Clowney, Marlon Humphrey, all off the injury report. Justin Herbert logged in a full go at practice. Keontae Ingram logged in a full practice today. He just got the healthy tag. Austin Eckler, full go in practice.
Okay.
Justin Herbert said he expects no restrictions on Monday.
Oh, yeah, but I keep forgetting he got the mandible claw right now.
Yeah. Devin Lloyd still questionable for the game. Let's see. Waller, full participant today's practice.
He's about to get destroyed.
Laramie Tunsil practiced for the second straight day in a row.
Okay.
He's expected to play on Sunday. Let's see. Kwity Paye still in concussion protocol, needs final clearance. Man, it's a Friday, so not looking too good.
Well, he's been practicing since Wednesday, though, so it means he got passed by the team neurologist, and Saturday's usually when the league neurologist clears him, but still, though, this guy, it's what, 2 weeks now? Or this will be the second game? Oh, his happened last week?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not going to play. They haven't done it yet. Look at Tank Dell just got ruled out.
Yeah. Let's see. What do we got now? Oh, shit. Khalil Herbert got placed on the IR along with Equinemius St. Brown. What up, Tino?
What up, Tino?
Hell yeah, Yuck. So we're going to party up someday, y'all. Man, I mean, we got multiple events going down. So the August, our August draft party, I mean, that's going to be a thing in Vegas every single August, and it should be like the second weekend. I mean, maybe third.
The second annual.
Yeah, you got to get there for that, and we might be doing a Super Bowl party as well. And
I might miss out on that one.
What's that?
I might not be able to make that one.
Yeah, it's going to be too.
Yeah.
If you're coming out in November, for sure. I mean, it's quick turnaround.
Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? Like the Bills don't know that it's Christmas and all that shit. They're just like, hey, it's just Christmas and all that, give me a sec here.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm already dreading that time of year. I'm like, I gotta knock all my Christmas shit out. And you know what I'm saying? Every year, man, my naughty list just gets real longer. You know what I mean? Like, listen, y'all ain't getting shit. I don't get nothing. That sounds selfish as fuck. Get my kids stuff.
Let's see. Jordan Addison, they say that he's good to go for Sunday.
Come on, feel the noise. Girls, rock the boys. That's my shit.
And so no Gibbs, no Branch, but Laporto's back at practice. I don't know if he got a full go or not, though. They say he's expected to play against the Bucks. And then Mike Evans said a little earlier, full go at practice today.
Wow, he might be back already.
Yeah. And I went Tony Pasta, shoulder. Let's see, on the injury report, he was limited Thursday and Friday.
He's going to go. Just hold on to Rico, everybody, because like the board Tony Pasta falls apart. This guy could be useful and shit.
TS said Puka or Evans.
Puka.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at the Evans play though, but what it does do they got their main cornerback? What's his name? For the Detroit Lions. Fuck, I need to know this guy's name, man, because he's actually
Jacobs.
There you go.
Okay, Jacobs.
Yeah. He's been decent in reality.
He's not even on the injury report.
Kirby Joseph, also. That's who I'm thinking of too. That's another guy. Is he banged up? He's one of their safeties, right? No, he's a corner too. That's who the one was banged up.
Let's see if he's even on here. No, I don't see him on here either.
All right. I guess, listen, if you have Mike Evans and you had like a George Pickens or something like that, I'm hella happy to roll out Mike Evans if he goes.
Hell yeah. And what Tampa Bay Sports Podcast say? He said, y'all gonna make me lose my mind.
Up in here.
Up in here. And what up, Matt? He said, we get wild, wild, wild.
Shout out to Matt. You don't play.
All right, let's see. No Juju Smith-Schuster.
Oh, you remember my boy Juju I always reference?
Uh-huh.
He called me. He went to prison.
Damn.
Remember I was telling you he didn't disappeared? And then like my girl saw him with an anklet and she was like, I think it was Juju, but he had like a mask on though.
Mm-hmm.
Like in line at a Target and shit. And I was like, what was it? Was it a designer mask? She's like, yeah, I think it was like Louis. I was like, oh my God, that was him. Because he's the only guy that would do that shit. Oh man, shout out to Juju. I told her, I was like, I just spoke you into existence the other day. Real shit though.
Let's see.
Fucking Juju.
So George Kittle got fined almost $14,000 for using abusive language and the Dallas t-shirt.
Yeah, the fuck Dallas t-shirt.
Yeah.
And they asked him if he'd wear it again. He said, fuck yeah. Only 30,000. Wow. It's funny because, man, I knew his birthday was in October because, I mean, all the badass tight ends are Libras.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, that was like the day before his birthday. 3 tuggies for 30 years old, right? He went out there and did his birthday thing.
Hell yeah.
You got to pay attention if it's their birthday or they just had a baby. Or the wife's in labor, like in the game, like their wife's in labor. He's gonna go to the hospital right after the game. This motherfucker's gonna score a touchdown.
He said, "Yeah, be a role model, kiddo, you scumbag."
You're 30 years old now, kiddo. Start acting like it.
Micah Parsons was hella salty about it. He was like, "Man, I thought me and George Kittle were cool." He's like, "It's got taken to a whole different level now."
I guess in the post game they asked him. They said, so you know what I mean? They did something about the points, like you guys gave up this many points or whatever. And he said, I don't think the points really determines who's a better team. I was like, well, what? You mean on the day, whoever has the most points is the better team.
And who was that?
They say better, they were winner with the winning team.
Was that now Parsons who said that, or who said it?
Michael Parsons said that.
Yeah,
he said something about the points don't really determine who's a better team. He said something like that. He said something along the line. I'm paraphrasing, but I was flabbergasted. That's poppycock.
This is funny. Tina said, "Brad takes a t-shirt to motivate you. How about getting smacked?" Yeah, I know, because all this was after the game. Either way, like, yeah, he couldn't. Yeah, it hurt his heart and his soul that George Kittle would say, "Fuck the."
Hey, listen, bro, Michael Parsons, bro, he better just take off the whole jersey, bro, next week while he's playing the fucking this Monday when he's playing the Chargers, bro. He makes a big play, takes his shirt off, and just got to tat it on him. Fuck the Niners. Tat it on him though, and it's still bleeding too. He just got it. He just got it, and then he's gonna be mad if they only fine him 30,000. He's like, man, what the fuck? You want to get fined more, you know what I mean? Yeah, let's do that.
That'd be hilarious.
I mean,
let's see what else we get here. Let's see. Oh man, it's kind of nothing. So let's see what Carolina.
You mean
all right? Metcalf. So
okay,
Metcalf was full go. I thought.
Right.
Yeah, I think we said that a little bit earlier somewhere. Someone said in the chat. Okay, so at the Carolina Panthers, they say the plan is to simplify things moving forward for Bryce Young. I wonder what.
So tell everyone he's an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
And that's unfair because he's probably not an idiot. Bama quarterbacks are very smart. It's probably this over the top, intricate offense that Frank Reich's trying to run. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You should have been simplified it for the kid from the gate. And or how about this? If you scouted the kid, you should know what his strengths are, and maybe even like, ask the kid, hey, what kind of plays you want to install here? What's some of your favorites? None of them, coach. Man, look at Fields, right? What did Fields do? Year 3, he had some balls. Now he said, hey, what's the problem you think with the offense? Oh, that's coaching, right? Came out, they might have had a talk with him. Like, listen, yeah, y'all. You know what I mean? This is what I want to do. And he's been balling for the last 2 weeks since he got the squeaky wheeling going. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hell yeah. And
Bryce Young could be Mighty Mouse for all we know.
And what Niners said, what's up, y'all? I still remember the Candlestick Park Niners game. Someone had the Steve Young's life-size sign, and Steve Young was saying, fuck Dallas. So I'll never forget that.
Sick. That's tight.
That's cool. Ortiz family. He said, I hope your Niners don't choke in the playoffs again.
I mean, well, here's a consolation prize, because you say choke, I say just, beat. Right? Choking's, that's the Cowboys. But the consolation prize for me is that when we lose, I can resort to being petty and being like, well, at least we eliminated the Cowboys another year. And then we'll hear them again. It's our year. I'm just saying.
Tampa Bay Sports Podcast. How's everybody's Friday the 13th going? Going real good. Let's go watch.
Having all these Cowboy fans getting on me.
Yeah.
Friday the 13th.
Yeah, Dennis said, stop trolling Bogey.
I don't mind it. Yeah. I'm trying to be humble with my team, because like having zero expectation is the best way to be a super fan for your team.
Well, that's the way that they're trying to get you, right? They're trying to get you out of your reverse jinx.
Because they're always there. Oh, it's our year. Like, yeah, it's 2023, isn't it?
Derek said, shut up, Bogey.
Yes. I knew that one would cut deep. I mean, it's facts. I cannot be, look at this. Take the hat off. The Niners kicked out the Cowboys out of the playoffs 2 years straight. Now put the hat on. Hey, bro, we gonna fuck them Cowboys off for their playoff hopes. And bro. See how the difference it sounds? It's very effective wearing the hat.
Tampa Bay Sports Podcast. Was that a joke? He said, who's your favorite team, Bogey? He's wearing it on his head.
It's because it's camouflage. It's so good, huh? It's camouflage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I can handle the Niners. It's the damn Eagles. Those mofos booed Santa. Yeah, man, their hearts are made of stone.
I mean, listen, man, especially if it was the one true real Santa. Well, actually, there's two real Santas. One's the shaman that would give everyone the Amanita muscaria mushrooms in the little villages in Siberia, right? Do your Googles, right? Santa Claus is a mushroom. Anyways, or it's the goddamn Billy Bob, bro. Bob, man, he's the one true Santa. He got it right. You know what I mean?
Ortiz family. Really he said, I'm just mad that y'all beat my Steelers, bro.
That was a weak one. Mike Lombardi said something really fucking interesting on McAfee today. And this is why I like Mike Lombardi, because he's a fucking genius. But he said, why don't the Steelers look at Kirk Cousins? Let Pickett sit for a little while. You get 10 games out of Cousins, maybe even keep him on for another year. I said, that's kind of brilliant. Because they're like, okay, how many times people say a team's a QB away, right? It's probably like a lot of teams that people say that for, but every team's more than a QB away. You know what I mean? But I swear, if you get Cousins there, it makes them way better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get the ball out quicker. That'll disguise the fact that they got a really poor line. You got a guy that doesn't need to wear 2 gloves to disguise the fact that he has very small hands. Small hands. They're at a barbecue or a cookout, whichever one you want to call it, right? And then, Pickens shows up. He has that weak-ass potato salad, right? Right? Everyone's like, oh, Pickens brought that weak-ass potato salad. And then he's still wearing the gloves. You're at a cookout. Everybody knows you got small hands. Just saying. Just whack the ball right out of his hands. My Niners did it.
Yeah, we're gonna see how much longer of a leash they give Kenny Pickett. I mean, they don't have anybody over there who could take a spot, but Tina, I'm surprised he doesn't have a coaching job.
Who?
Maybe he's just Lombardi. Maybe he's just rejoicing. Maybe he got some severance pay when the Chargers got rid of him because they get rid of him early.
I think he's written some best-selling books too. Someone could fact check me on that because I know he's written like more than one book at least, and like he has his podcast and he's like paid as a consultant. You know what I mean? So to two teams, you know what I'm saying? Like he's a phone call. Teams will pay him to be that phone call they can make for advice type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Also, when you try to take on things like the Browns and take on it kind of tarnishes Like you can be the best ever, but you can't win in a bad situation. That'll fuck you up for a long time. You know what
Crispy said, "What's up, my little brat children?" Crispy, gotta go drink some prune juice or something.
Hey, Dad, he's getting cranky because it's almost his bedtime.
Oh, is that what it is? You need a little weed nap. That's what you need.
Come on, Dad.
Oh man, all your little bastard children.
I like that he runs with it too. He's like, son of a bitches.
Tina said, "Make sure you buy some Eclipse glasses tomorrow so you can see the eclipse tomorrow." Okay. And is it Dion's? Is Dion's glasses the eclipse?
Is this like one of them yearly ones, or is this a special one that only happens every so many? Because then maybe I'll risk going blind looking at it. Like, I don't feel like I'll trust any of those glasses looking at it still, bro. That motherfucker to fuck some shit up.
Peace out, Matt. I know Matt said he was in the doctor's office. He said he's got to log on to the video call with his doctors. Hope you're doing all right, bro.
I hope everything's good, man.
Man, that was a fat dab.
Oh yeah, this motherfucker held on to the butane this time. Huh? It's like I'm leaving with this.
And what Yak say every time I see in the clips? I see in the clips every time my ex walks in front of the window. Hey yo.
He said, the bitch is so big, she had to put on a belt with a boomerang.
Out of that bang.
Yeah. What's your belt size, Equator?
It's so funny, yeah. He had to, because he wasn't laughing. He's like, "You get it, the Equator."
Get it? That shit was funny. Oh, Reggie.
Yeah, it's crazy that a lot of people don't even realize that's Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, so funny.
Oh, you want to go with Reggie?
Man, Reggie, I heard of dreadlocks, but shitlocks.
He took off the hat, bro. Everybody laughed, though.
He was so pissed. And especially the way that Eddie Murphy was laughing, like, too, because that laugh was so obnoxious.
Ah! Oh, man, that shit had me dying the same way right now when I was a little wee tyke, bro. I must have been like in the 4th grade or 5th grade, bro.
Oh, man.
That shit was funny as fuck.
Man. And
was that one rated R? No, it wasn't rated R, huh?
Is it?
I know, like, if you had language, if you had like an F-bomb back then, it was like rated R. You know what I mean? Like shit didn't become.
You could only say one fuck, but it depended on the context of it as well.
Oh, like if you say like we're gonna fuck dirty.
Yeah,
good.
like in the replacements, it's PG-13, and there's only one fuck in there. It's the sumo guy. He's like, "You don't like it? Get the fuck out of here," and that was it. Man, it used to be so lenient. You remember, don't tell mom the babysitter's dead?
Yeah, hell yeah, come on.
That's PG, not even PG-13. They have one fuck in there as well, and it's when he pulls his he like has a plant like in a bag or something, weed plant, and then he like puts it down and he drops it and he's like, "Fuck."
Hey, you know what fucks me up though is like, how's the bitch such a shitty mother, but then in like however many months, not only did the kids like just become accessories to you know, like something that can be considered murder, right? At least that's an investigation at minimum, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like they get away with it, you know, quote unquote. But then also she just becomes a better mother to these kids than the real mother ever was.
Yeah, like what was up with that?
It's like, Helen, go upstairs, take a bath. It's like, we'll take care of this. The son's in there. He's a fucking gourmet chef now.
Yeah, all of a sudden.
You know, his eyes are clear too, and it ain't clear eyes neither. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
shit. She was like, yeah, let's all go to bed. Kenny will wake up tomorrow, make some Belgian waffles. She's like, what the
Belgium?
fuck? And because they were so good at like embezzlement and all that, they got the big old TV and surround sound stereo and all that. Like it came up.
Right?
What up,
And
Devo?
I'm sure when they dig up that poor babysitter, the rigor mortis is gonna have set in so bad.
No, remember that she got married.
They put her in the chest.
No, but they dropped her off at the morgue, and then the guys who worked there, she had all the money on her. She was
I forgot about that part.
He's like, yeah, the nice old lady that left us all the money. They had her buried, you know, they were saying a prayer for her out there, and she left a hell of money.
Yeah, I forgot about that part. Yeah, bro.
She had the money on her. Remember?
Only in America.
Yeah, she had the money on her.
What's it gonna take, huh? Is it Uncle Ben? It's not Uncle Grant, is it, huh? You know, Uncle Ben has friends.
Man, they were savages too. Do you remember? Like, they were like, "How are we gonna get her into this?" And one the girl, she was like, "Let's hack her head off."
Damn.
The savages.
Just remember the body. So listen, that's how all the big dogs do it.
Savages. Yeah, the girl, she was the craziest one out of them all. She could beat all their asses. And what up, Rising Rhino? Said you guys are still at it. Hell yeah! So we always go back. We always do the 2 or 3 hour in the morning, and then 1 o'clock West Coast time on Wednesday.
An hour, give or take. You know what I mean?
And what is this? Will Henderson, what up on Twitch? What up?
What's up, Will?
He said, rate my team. Allen, Mixon, Pollard, Diggs, Adams, Amari, Andrews, McPherson, 49ers D, and then Connor on the IR.
See if you can swoop Ingram, maybe. You got extra space there if you have someone in the IR, unless you already picked something up. But greatest team, I mean,
he's like a solid B.
Yeah. I mean, why not? You know.
Crispy said, poke with the stick. What are you talking about? Poke what with the stick?
The bear.
And Jacob said, Bijan, Amon Ra for Cup and Brees, half point PPR. Man.
It's like really even.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather have Cup if Cup does just this all the time. Because you know what's crazy? What's funny about Amon Ra? He's going over 100. He hasn't gone over 6 receptions in the game this year. You know what I mean? First game back, you know, Cup, he's 12 targets. Kind of like that.
Yeah.
It's all volatile, especially with St. Brown dealing with an injury. And then you have Brees, who's like, you just keep running him out there and hope that, him coming off this ACL doesn't eventually catch up to him. And this is just like maybe a miraculous youngster bouncing back right before our eyes.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with the Cup side.
Yeah.
But I like the Bijan roller coaster, bro. It's like going up. It hasn't even had the big drop yet where it's like, woo! And you're going through all the you know what I mean, the spirals and loop-de-loops and shit, bro. Because he's about to be fun, bro. Like he's about to ball, bro. Come on.
And like Amon Ra.
I don't even like Brees Skeggy coming up like that either.
Like the thing that's crazy about Amon Ra is he still hasn't played the Bears or the Vikings. Like those about to be 4 blow-up games right there that haven't even came yet.
Are they all coming up within the season and playoffs?
So dang it. So one of the Vikings games is week 18.
Okay, so that don't matter.
Let's see. Chicago, November 19th.
Okay.
December 10th. And then the Vikings on December 24th. That's week 16.
Ooh. Yeah. And we kind of need someone competing lightweight in that division because I can feel like they're going to run away with that thing. So tough. The Lions, if you ask me right now.
They already are. I mean, there's not another division. Well, I mean, I guess the West with the Chiefs as of right now because nobody else has played like over there. But I mean, Lions being 4-1, like right there, you got 2-3, and then the other two teams are 1-4.
And the Chargers got to hold on, right? Because if they can get to 3-2 somehow, and like obviously you have the Cowboys who are like not trying to let that happen.
Yeah, Cowboys are in a bounce back spot.
Yeah, the Cowboys are definitely in a bounce back spot because the Chargers are just gonna fuck it up for themselves somehow.
Yeah, they always do. Yeah, because I really don't think the Chargers are going to end up making the playoffs this year. I think they're going to figure out a way to mess it up.
AFC is fairly deep, so there's that argument too, right? You could be a 9-7 team and maybe miss it in the AFC this year.
I don't think any 9-7 team.
Got to be a 10-win team to get it. Yeah. Okay, I'm with that.
Yeah, you might have to have. Shit. You might have to have 11 wins. Like, and who knows? Like, maybe one team makes it in. That's like 10 and something. But maybe there's like tiebreakers that come into play. On that or something for that last spot. Might take 11. Because all the teams fighting for a wild card right now all got like 3 wins.
I'm gonna grab a drink real quick. I got this dummy cottonmouth.
Jacob said, "How about this trade? Trade away Amon-Ra and Addison for Madison and Hall." What the hell? No, don't trade Amon-Ra away. Like, that's gonna make me say no every time because you're out of all 4 players that you mentioned twice in a row, Amon-Ra is the best one. So no, it's not good that he's like on the side leaving.
Man, the baby, right? The baby, she just likes to eat a waffle. You just give it to her, she'll just eat it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, like, my girl, I could hear her right now when I went in there to get a soda. She's like, "Oh my fucking God, waffles!" And she's like cleaning the little toy kitchen area.
Oh, because there's waffles.
Dashing her waffles somewhere. And I'm like, oh shit. I'm thinking like, oh man, she be smacking those waffles out. She's over there stashing them like a chickmunk and shit, like for the winter time.
Yeah, man, winter's coming up, man.
Hey, you know what I mean? Look at that. See, I'm raising the smart ones, man. They're all sharp.
And Tino said Amon-Ra owners don't expect big catches. He's a PPR sun god.
He is, though.
Oh, which one?
He still had some 9, 10, 11, 12 reception games in his hey. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where to give me those? You know what I mean? But I guess in year 3, the league and they're on to that. But still, though, I'm just saying, like, and then I guess Laporta does kind of take away from him. And
this is funny. This is a Tampa Bay sports podcast saying, "Oh, so you're a Niners fan, eh?" He said, "That's rough." Laughing.
How is it rough?
Because he's a Bucs.
You guys weren't even relevant. You had to have Brady go there. You know what I'm saying? And you're welcome. How about this? You're welcome because Brady wanted to come to his Niners, his favorite team that he grew up idolizing, Joe Montana and Steve Young. He wanted to come to the Niners, and stupid Sagittarius Shanahan, I had to say Sagittarius because I'm one of them, and we are arrogant. He told him, "Jimmy's our guy."
What up, execution?
What the fuck? You know what? He's right. He's right, isn't he? It's rough. Because we would have got like 4 of them things with Brady. Y'all only got 1. What a waste of a Brady.
Yeah. And what was he there? Was he there for 4 years or 3?
20, right? 21, 22. Yep. And Brady's one of the baddest motherfuckers on the planet. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. And it was definitely the shortage of avocados in the world. It was very, very noticeable on the field.
Yeah, Peyton had to quit because HGH.
They started getting for HGH.
Tom, avocado shortage. Can't compete anymore. He doesn't get the right dose of avocados. He can't compete.
And now Aaron Rodgers has got to be the one to show him that he could do alternative medicines to come back. I don't need any of that shit.
Oh yeah.
Give me the alternative medicine. Original medicine.
Yeah, Tampa Bay sports podcast said, "I don't care. One's better than none."
We have 5. How old are you, Tampa Bay podcast? You have 5. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You guys have 2.
Elijah, what up? He said, hey guys, should I start Tua or Kirk this week? I'm on the Tua side.
Yep. That one's easy.
There we go. He said sports shit talk is the best.
Yeah. That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
Just saying, no, we had 5. And he's right. It is rough. We haven't had Brady. Stupid shit in. Nah, Jimmy's our guy.
I don't know why Lee felt the need to send this to us, but just got some news that Tom Brady and Alex Guerrero are no longer working together in business, and TB12 closing all facilities.
Oh, no.
And there may be a new business model in the future for good old Tom.
You know what's crazy with with Alex Guerrero and the TB12, bro? Is like you got to be nice to Guerrero because man, he might fuck around and pop out with some they were hiding for hella long. You know what I mean?
Let's get the dirt. We want it.
No, I'm just saying though. Listen, the whole time we had this special avocado steroid.
He's not playing anymore. Come on, now's the time. What are they gonna do? Retroactively get him in trouble somehow?
They're gonna Lance Armstrong him. Lance Armstrong's like, they're like, man, come on, let him have his titles. He got 1 ball left. He has a prosthetic in there.
That's why Lance kind of get the pass, right? He's only got 1 ball now, so
you got to for sure he has a prosthetic in there. I'm sure the best money could buy. Cheater.
What Dennis say? Viddy Barton out? What? Oh, Cody Barton out. What?
That Jamin Davis. He's like, I guess Jamin plays a different role. Actually, he's not like yeah. But yeah, I'm glad we caught that now. Shit, good looking out. I got to switch Cody Barton's out in a lot of places. I love the code, man. Looks like I'm rolling out Tyler Dotson too, and then fuck it.
See what the fuck happened with it? He's not even on their injury report.
Maybe something that happened today.
Yeah, where are you seeing this, Dennis? Let me know.
Lee, if you're out there, Lee, we're still watching. Go ahead and find us some Cody Barton shit. Text Lee that. Lee will get on.
He's watching.
Okay, cool.
Because he has sent that Tom Brady shit and was laughing about it. Yeah, where the hell?
You remember? While you look for that shit, I'll entertain the kind folks. So let me bring you back, all the way back in the time. When
what we gonna do right here is go back, way back into time.
See, Alex Guerrero, he's had this relationship and been in business with Tom Brady for a while. And then going back to 2017 is when 2016, when you really started hearing about okay, him, Brady, Gronk, and Edelman, they get their treatment from TB12. And Belichick, he don't like that shit at all. But this is the core group of his offense, obviously. So what can he do at the end of the day? You gotta have some type of leeway for the GOAT, right?
Yeah.
And then he really has a problem with this. So much so, in my opinion, you see Julian Edelman, he gets on the cover at GQ, or he gets in a GQ spread. And he's doing the suits and stuff like that, real fly. But then there's one where he has no shirt, he's shredded, bro, 8-pack.
Oh my gosh, Dennis, you're so high, bro. He sent me Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant.
That motherfucker read this shit as Kobe Barton.
Yeah, you're fucking high as hell, Dennis.
Well, yeah.
And Tino said, let's not bring up the Jerry Rice and the Stickum.
Oh, don't talk about Stickum. Let's just talk about the entire Raiders history, okay? Don't you dare I'm trying to, and you know what? Oh, you Stickum? Don't break my heart. That's like when I found out Led Zeppelin stole most of their shit. I said, word. I said, damn, fuck them. Still love the songs though. But still, I'm like, don't you know Stickum, bro? Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Dennis said I'm high and driving. Well, you just be careful out there, okay?
Not even gotta close one eye.
Yeah, freaking out, thinking Cody Barton's out. I knew I didn't hear nothing about him all week. Gino, I watched the link. It was 1 minute, and it showed all of Jerry Rice's drop passes from his rookie year. And then said after his rookie year, he relied on the Stickum.
Okay, find me Let me send you. Hold on.
I still like Randy Moss more
I'm
than
gonna
Jerry
send
Rice.
you something, okay? I'm gonna
I-
send you a video of Crispy and Michael Irvin doing coke. Michael Irvin and Crispy doing coke. I'm gonna show you the video right now.
I like Randy
Hold on,
Moss
let me find it.
more than Jerry Rice anyway.
Crispy, send him the video. Send him the video, Crispy.
Yeah, Michael Irvin still. I mean, yeah, he's still like. Where would Michael Irvin even rank amongst the top wide receivers of all time? I don't think he's like top 3 or 4.
I think he's like top 5 polarizing. You know, because like he just. I mean, like he was a roller.
Tino said cocaine doesn't help you catch better. Bullshit, man. Makes him hyper focused out there.
Man, he's still on one till this day. He's like, my Cowboys. He is charged up.
And Grenonja, what up on Twitch? Said, hey, would you do that? Rock Johnson?
Tito's mad today. He's like, fuck the stank ass Niners.
He said, should I play Tajee Spears or DeMarcado? Leaning Tajee Spears now that Keontae Ingram's going to play.
I think this is a game where, because the Tennessee Titans, they're hella banged up and they're missing pieces on their line. I think even Jeff Simmons, he's in danger of missing his game. This is a game where they should be playing from behind. And in those negative game scripts, we kind of saw the snaps go heavier to Spears. I'm just saying, like, that's just what happened in this past month. You know what I mean?
What up, Trent? He said, wait, what?
Like
Mike Irvin ain't even top 10 all-time wide receiver?
By stats, is he not? I don't know. That's what I'm asking. I don't think so, bro, because like he was kind of short-lived. That's why I said I'll give him top 5 polarizing, because like he transcended football. You know what I mean? Like he parties, bro.
He's in longest yard, man.
I mean, come on.
That's like his claim to fame right there.
He's like the real 88.
Let me see. So first 3 years didn't really do anything, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years of 1,200 or more, a couple of 15 to 1,600 yarder mixed in there as well. Only had double-digit touchdowns one time. 11,000 total passing yards, receiving.
Hey, you know what was the best? This was 2 years ago. When remember when the Cowboys Niners playoff game where we went into Dallas, and it was the Cowboys. They at the end they did that stupid draw play, and then they didn't know like how to place the ball, or they didn't know that the referee has to touch it first, and then they're just fucking all the way up at the end, right? Yeah. Before that game, when they were doing the picks, right? Mike was like, I gotta pick my Cowboys, but they're gonna be saying Debo. Oh, and he started doing the thing, man. Debo. I was dying. I was like, okay, Mike. I'm partying with Mike.
Michael Irvin is 29th all time in receiving yards.
Okay, and, top 30.
He's only like 60 yards in front of Antonio Gates.
Okay, and as far as his receiving.
And DeAndre Hopkins could pass him this year. He's only like 300 behind him, 250 something.
So he can put him at 30.
Debo.
Oh.
Yeah,
I remember there was the play in that game. They had Debo out wide, right? And then fucking little baby Diggs was on him, right? Then they send Debo in motion, and he starts to travel with him, right? And then he gets to the backfield, they hand the ball off, and then boom, he rushes it up, just plows over Diggs and everybody. I was like, how are you gonna stop that? You know what I mean? That year at least. And that's just good coaching, because we were so banged up that we're like, all right, Debo, you're a running back now. You know? Why not? Huh? Yeah. So I get one of these. Yeah, I can see it. That made me mad too in that Super Bowl the couple years before that, because like we couldn't get nothing going at one point. But then we started just handing it off to Debo. Boom, jet sweep Debo. We were just gashing, and then we just went away from it. It's like, well, okay. Oh, so that was working so good. We're like, okay, screw that. It works too good. Trent doing that. Did they stop that?
Trent said Moss versus T.O. is very close. What's crazy is like
it's Moss all day. No, it's not close to me.
Well, I mean, stats wise,
stats. Oh, yeah.
They're really close in like all stats, but it's crazy. Who has both of them shattered in the yards is Larry Fitz. Number 2 all
Did
time.
Larry play like an extra 8 years longer?
Fuck,
6
I mean,
years
he
longer
played
than both of them.
forever. Yeah, he played what 17 seasons.
He played long enough to be dubbed Larry Legend.
That's what's crazy though. Moss played. I mean, shit, he played like 14. I mean, so yeah, Larry played like 7.
He had some gappy years though. You know,
Moss
like
and
the
Tito
Raiders
played
years.
Yeah,
Yeah, like right, like he had the Raiders years, and then because even like I had cooked it up in my mind that I came up with a conspiracy, or not a conspiracy, a curse. It's called the curse of the high profile veteran wide receiver. Right? There's some that have broke the curse, like Antonio Brown, but I'll get to it. I'll get to that. Because before that, it would be like T.O. Boom. You know what I mean? High profile receiver. Boom. He goes to the Eagles. They get there, they lose. You know what I mean? Randy Moss gets traded to the fucking Patriots, undefeated all the way, lose to the wild card Giants. You know what I mean? That Randy Moss. And then even Randy Moss comes to my Niners. We lose to the fucking Ravens. I tried to pull the plug. You know what I mean? I can only hold the power off for about 33 minutes. But I did. I pulled the plug. Statute of limitation. See? They can't get me. I did it.
I don't know. You think Jerry Rice is like
Jerry Rice. He went to the Raiders. High profile wide receiver.
Yeah, he's at the end of his
goes to the Raiders. They lose.
You're at the end of his career. 208 touchdowns and almost 2,300 like yards. So DeAndre Hopkins is the closest right now with 11,600. And then, but as far as the touchdown goes, shit, Devontae Adams is the closest with 90.
Yeah, he could join that 100 club this year, right? If he gets
maybe.
Because Jimmy, it's like, okay, yeah. Yeah, I was trying to think right now. I'm like, has Jimmy ever had anyone go double-digit tugs outside of Debo? Because Debo, he also mixed in a bunch of rushing. Remember, he like 6 rushing.
Yeah,
that year.
That's just crazy though. 208 touchdowns. Like, that's just insane.
Damn.
Almost 20 years though.
That's one of those. What? Where's Calvin Johnson in the touchdown totals?
84. So Mike Evans just passed him. Him and Jimmy Graham are above him.
Okay.
At least for active players.
I think Calvin Johnson is a Raider fan in real life.
Okay.
Because remember he was making them, he's like, yeah, man, you cool kid, except for you got all that Niners shit on. Damn, Calvin Johnson roasted me. I ain't gonna lie.
What
am I supposed to say?
Man, I mean, this is crazy though. So Devontae Adams, he's at 90, couple tied with him. At 91, you got Ricky Waters, Bobby Mitchell, Edgerrin James, Tony Dorsett, Isaac Bruce. So 2 more, and he jumps all those guys.
Wow.
Gronk has 93, so he gets to 94. He jumps over Gronk. And then Lynch, Priest Holmes, Jerome Bettis all got 94. So he gets to 95. He jumps up to number 26 all time. And Eric Dickerson has 96. So he gets to 97. Then he's top 25 officially all time. And then there's a bunch of people who have like 100 to 113.
Damn, that's crazy because those fools played for a long time.
Yeah.
Like, considering how long Adams has been in this thing.
Look at this. Sean Alexander, 112 touchdowns. He played 9 seasons.
I was just about to say, like, Devontae Adams is, damn, that's crazy. I mean, how many 1-yard plunges is that motherfucker have?
And look, Barry, I mean, 109 touchdowns. He played, what, 10 seasons?
Yeah, but I don't think that shocks anybody. That's a nice
Well, no, but still.
A year.
Like, yeah.
12 a year, 11 a year, something like that. Get them up there.
Yeah. Frank Gore's got 100.
Frank the Tank did it over time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he scored his 100 with like Buffalo.
Yeah, he's got a long way to go though if he's going to get amongst the ultra elite. I think he'd have to get to.
Where's Tomlinson at?
This shit at 162. He's third all time.
Fuck. Okay, let me try to guess who's second. I mean, is first Jerry Rice? Does he hold it? Yeah. Right? Okay, good. I knew that. I was just saying I don't want to trick myself. Okay, number 2. A lot of touchdowns. Lot of touchdowns.
What up, Nigel? Is that what
Tim
up?
Brown?
Nah, he's a little bit lower.
Because like he played for like 20 years. I feel like he probably didn't even play that long, obviously. Okay, I give up. I can't even think. I'm so high.
Emmett Smith.
Oh, duh. What the fuck? Damn. I forgot he had the whole thing when he was in Arizona.
Tampa Bay Sports Podcast is going to keep poking the bear. He said, but hey, at least we can say we won the Super Bowl recently. He said, when was the last time y'all won one?
94. We've been in the Super Bowl twice in that spans.
In that spans.
Yeah.
What was that? That was span and what?
And stance. Because I take my stance on it. My fandom isn't judged by just recency bias. Hey, say hold on to that title you won because you might be in a drought for a long time. Hey, listen, I love Baker. I don't think Baker's doing it for you, bro.
Kidda was on it with the Emmett Smith. I don't see any other Cowboy fans in there with it. What happened? And Tampa Bay Sports Podcast said, what about the bus? The bus is at 94. So, I mean, Devontae's got, I'd say he has everyone, Eric Dickerson with 96, and then Jerome Bettis, Priest Holmes, Marshawn, all of them kind of right in his sights.
What does Adams have? 2 on the year so far? And he's at 90 right now? All time? Or 90 his career?
He's got 3 on the year.
Yeah, 3 on the year. So, double digits is already amazing for a Jimmy receiver. You know what I mean? But because look at who has more than him this year on that same team.
Myers.
Right? He has one more, right?
I think so.
He might be tied with 3 each. I know, you know what? He might have one more than him, actually. He might have one more than Adams. And the whole going back to the argument, the whole, well, at least I like, how old are you? You should appreciate the title that the GOAT gave you because it took the GOAT to come and get denied by my Niners, his Niners too. And you know what Brady needed? He needed that chip, huh? My favorite team turns me away. No one makes me bleed my own blood. No one makes me cry my own tears. And he destroyed his marriage for Tampa Bay. You appreciate that.
And they are tied with 3, both of them, okay. Jacoby and Adams. And Frank, he said, would you roll with this lineup every week? I'm not rolling with any lineup any week. Doesn't matter what you say. He said Bijan, Brees, Swift, Amon-Ra, Devonta Smith. Smith's a matchup play right now. And Brees kind of is too.
He's a bad matchup too.
I said I've got B-Rob and Roshan, Flowers, Pickens to cover all the buys. Nice.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do, mate. If I would, Smith. I guess you can't really do anything but throw him in as like a pack, like as a throw-in in a trade right now. But yeah, you just kind of play the matchups out, man. It sucks that he still has a chance to get 1,000 yards when it's all said and done. That's what's crazy.
This is so funny. Crispy said, Tampa Bay Sports Podcast sounds like an Eagles fan. How?
It's because my dad is such a cowboy.
Like, hey. He just sounds like all the Eagles fans sound.
Exactly.
That's fucking funny.
Well, because that's what Eagles fans will tell the Cowboys, though, right? Because the Eagles finally won their first one as a franchise in 2017, right? Or that 2017 season. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And they've got there again, and as a franchise, they've been there a number of times. You know what I'm saying? Well, actually, 3 times total as a franchise. Mm-hmm. Unless they've been there before the Andy Reid era that I'm missing. But yeah, and that's what an Eagle fan would probably tell a Cowboy. Well, at least we won one.
And Coco said, which 2 should I start between Derrick Henry, Alvin Kamara, Zach Moss, Cam Akers? It ain't going to be Cam Akers. Derrick Henry's in there.
Yep, Derrick Henry and Zach Moss, probably. We have to pick 2 running backs?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I might go Kamara against Texas.
Oh, he has Kamara in there with that? Why is that a question? Why is that a question? You put Kamara and Henry.
What? Coco said Steelers are going to go 15-2 and win the Super Bowl next year. Or this year.
And okay, listen, I'm not going to argue this because, like, if I just want to know if he could really see the future. Am I rich next year?
Let us know.
Tell me, like, yeah, let's just try to see, just look in the future. Like, just give me a heads up. I mean, just put a thumbs up or something in the chat.
Derek said that is exactly what they say, Bogey.
See what I'm saying? Hey, okay, hold on. I got one more Tampa Bay thing. Not only did they have to get the second championship as an organization by bringing in the GOAT, right? I was like, you know what I'm saying? Because they weren't going to do it with no Jameis, right? They had to bring in the GOAT, Tom Brady. Even before that, when they beat the Raiders with Jerry Rice, who was poised to get his fourth, right? It took this dumbass Raiders organization to never change their playbook because they're the ones that traded away Gruden the offseason prior to that year. And now here they are against Gruden in the Super Bowl, and they have the same exact playbook. So Gruden's over there in the Super Bowl preparation being Rich Gannon in practice. Like showing them, hey, this is my playbook that they're running. And they went out there and it was fucking lights out, bro.
It's like
out. How is that not like, you could say it's destiny, but is that not like a crazy alley-oop? You know what I mean? It's a crazy alley-oop.
And it was just like in The Water Boy when the opposing coaches on the other side, they were looking at the Coaching for Dummies or whatever that book. It's like that's what they were looking at right there on the side, just laughing at them, looking at the playbook.
And at the same time, right, you have Warren Sapp and John Lynch and all these and fucking who was the other quarter? Rondé Barber. Like it was nasty, bro. Like no one was fucking with that defense, bro. Nobody was fucking with. Who was their quarterback? Chad Johnson? Is that his name? No. That's the receiver. That's Ultra Cinco. What was his name? Something Johnson?
Ben?
No, that doesn't ring a bell. Chaz? No. What was no one remembers. I'm just saying.
Okay, here goes some of Nigel's trades. Let's see.
Okay.
Gave Pittman and Evans for Garrett Wilson and DeMarcado.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
I'd rather you were good with Pittman and Evans.
Next one, gave Kittle and Walker for Jacobs and Pitts.
I don't like that. You had Walker and Kittle. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
he said he also has Ayuk and he didn't want to double up on San Fran.
I mean, it's hard. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I would have moved
Ayuk.
Ayuk.
Why not trade Ayuk?
Yeah, Walker. He's a top 5-4 running back right now. He's because it's hard. He's doing it by yards and touchdowns too. I think he has 6 on a year. Or they have, the team has like 6 rushing touchdowns. I don't know if he has. I know that because they had like 11 last year. So it's pretty amazing that in the entire year last year, they had 11 rushing touchdowns as a team. And now they have like 6.
I mean, he's top 12 right now, but it's because he already has the bye week.
Bye week. Yeah.
But in each of his games, the first week sucked, but then 18, 30, 13, he's had at least a touchdown in each of the games outside the first one. As long as you're having fun, Nigel, that's all that matters.
Hey, Nigel has the most fun. Last year, I remember he had traded CMC traded him away as a Carolina Panther. Then later on, reacquired him when he was a Niner. I was like, yeah. And I think he even moved Jefferson or something to do it. I was like, oh, they get down in Serbia. Because it was always some kind of monster blockbuster trades, and he was never involved in no dilly-dally bullshit. You know what I mean?
And the TB Sports Podcast said, but all seriousness, the Niners are a really good team. He said, really, really good team. So I think they're going to do great this season.
I appreciate it. I mean, don't tell me, though. You tell the Niners. I mean, here's the thing. Tampa Bay was my choice. That was my pick. That was the bogey pick to win the division. The sensible pick was the Saints, but just the defense and whatnot. And then, bum-ass Derek Carr is he's super safe. Because, Baker, I like him for fan. I like why I like Baker, because for fantasy in that offense, they're going to throw a lot. And they have been. You know what I mean? At least,
man. Nigel, he bought on the DeMarcado hype. He said, DeMarcado, no hype. He said, I was hoping he was going to be a league winner. He's not even the starting running back on his team. Keontae Ingram's coming back. this week, and he's their starter.
Yeah, with no Connor.
Yeah. And Chris said, "When he said, sound like an Eagles fan. When's the last time you won one?"
Yeah, I don't like those games because you know why? I could easily be like, well, you know how long I've been waiting to see another one. And I've had two heartbreaks since then, and several playoff heartbreaks. But even the playoffs don't really hurt me anymore. It's the Super Bowl ones.
But you know what? I'm gonna say, you know why
they all hurt. They all hurt.
You know why the Eagles fans do it? It's because up until 2016, no matter what an Eagles fan said to you was, "You guys even won one? Even won one?" Like I was like, what they all would say, because that's what I heard it from Raiders fans back then. Oh, Chargers even win one? Chargers even win one? Like, man, it gets so annoying. So yeah, if I was an Eagles fan and you finally got a chance to turn the tables after like probably a lifetime of like being made fun of because you never won one, man, just got to deal with it. Cowboys just got to win one. That's the only way. That's the only way you get that to stop. And Eagles are 5-0 right now.
I'm just gonna remind everyone what I said when they first, because we were already doing content together when they brought in. We were both already doing content, I should say, when they brought in McCarthy. I remember what I said. What did you feel when they first brought in McCarthy to the Cowboys?
They're gonna fuck it all up.
You know what I said? I said, "How the fuck is he gonna win over there? He couldn't even win with Rodgers, right?"
Yeah.
Then they bring in Dan Quinn, and I'm like, "Oh, okay, right." And then they get that defense together, but then it's like I go back to what I said. Other things I said in the beginning. I was like, McCarthy can't fucking manage a game.
No.
Like this guy, fucking poor clock management.
How does it still just carry?
Remember, I would always say that. And then when we're covering that playoff game and they're down there and they're doing the draw play and then they're doing this and then they don't know about the rules of the football if it needs to be touched by the, I'm like, that's the Mike McCarthy shit right there. You know what I mean? Like, and what isn't it not some Cowboy shit to bring in a guy like if you're Jerry Jones, you always got whooped up by the Aaron Rodgers and McCarthy coaching QB tandem, right? Always. They've lost big ones to them. They've lost season ones to them. In Jerry Jones' mind, that the Cowboys are the best team in America, America's team, the best in the world even, right? He viewed Mike McCarthy as this guy. He beats us. He's really good. That's how he viewed him, bruh. And I'm going to go back to what I always said is that Cowboy fans, and then mind you, this is going to be a little morbid, probably want Jerry Jones to die. I'm just saying.
Oh, man. Alex said, is Puka and Jerome Ford for Nico Collins and Aaron Jones a good trade, and who wins?
I don't want the Aaron Jones side.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't. Why would you want to trade away Puka? Like, if you're going to trade away Puka, you should be getting the world. Yeah,
like to bring over Nico, who's had some decent games, and he had one big game, but Puka in a fantasy friendly offense that's been that way for years. You know what I mean? With Sean McVay, this is just, it is what it is. Two receivers can eat.
You know why Jerry's gonna live forever?
Because he figured out a way to soul transfer.
He knows the ways of the Dembala. Because So the thing with
shit, Jerry is Charles Lee Ray, bro. Why would you telling me?
Because it's crazy. So even the Dembala, I mean, you said this, Bogey, that it wasn't necessarily like an evil, spirited.
Actually, like the light side, the white.
Yeah, and so the reason for the Dembala, at least what they're doing, like in there, that's it's transferring your soul, but supposedly it was only to other human bodies, but it was so you could have like a never-ending life, pretty much. At least your soul.
You ever seen Skeleton Key?
Really
good movie. I'm telling you, go fuck with it. It's called Skeleton Key. But they deal with this shit. You know what I mean? It's an old ass couple. They've been living for 100+ years. And they scout. They're an old couple, old bodies. You know what I'm saying? And then it's the caretakers. But it's really them. You know what I mean? And they're just they scout other people to be caretakers, and then they like, like younger, nice looking, you know what I mean?
And seeing Chucky took it to the next level because he inserted his soul into a doll. Wasn't supposed to be done.
There went nobody around though. But see, but that's the thing though. Because remember when he went and talked to the voodoo dude, right? The dude was like, listen, you know what I mean? You have a clock on this or whatever. I don't forget how he explained it, right?
Yeah.
Remember he was like, you're about to turn into a human.
Yeah.
Human form.
Yep. Damn Chucky.
Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? Make sure, because tonight, on Friday the 13th, apparently, we're doing Child's Play.
Yeah.
Part 1. Silver Screen Breakdown. Live tonight. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Yeah. Uh-oh. And what? And Derek said, I'm still shaking my head over that trade. Which trade? Oh. Derek said, in the 18th, someone traded Puka. Oh, the one that, Puka in the first rounder. No, Puka for a first rounder and Taji Spears.
And I immediately went to fucking, I sent them a 3, 4, and a 5 for Gabe Davis. I'm like, oh, let's see if he's just selling the house right now, right?
Yeah.
And then he immediately counters me. He asked for a first in return. I'm like, I'm not paying a first for Gabe Davis. So I go, but I'll pay a first through 5th for both Waddle and Davis. Hey, then he just declines it. So then I'm like, fuck that. I'll give you a first for Waddle, and he just declines it. And I'm like, a first and a second. And then he left it up there for a minute. Then he declined it, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna leave that alone.
But that's the only way.
Let's see if I can buy Waddle.
It's the only way that you can find out. And Nigel said 3 QB 3 and 2, auction 4 and 1, Debo 4 and 1. But he said, but in the vampire 0 and 5. He's the vampire.
I don't think the vampire is supposed to be like. I don't think that's good.
No, he hasn't. He hasn't had a good run of luck over there. At least because he
picked up Puka and all the guys that he was supposed to.
Well, you still have to get lucky with who you play, because if you play a top scoring team, that you need the luck of like not playing one of the top scoring teams early, and then you catch, and then you can kind of catch on.
If you're a vampire though, right? Week 1 you get like Puka, week 2, I'm pretty sure
every running back,
maybe A-Chain or something week 2
potentially. He might have been drafted, but yeah, probably.
Just there was all kind of different things going on. He might have been able to capitalize from it. Maybe even Nico Collins wasn't drafted.
Nah, he was, because I got him. I think in all 3 of those leagues.
No fun for you, vampire.
That would be
Nico. Right, took Nico. Dummy late.
But yeah, that's what's tough. Guy like A-Chain. Yeah, it would have been nice to take him last round. I mean, now not so much, but what the fuck? Tino. He said he spilled a whole container of gravy from Jubilee in the truck right now.
From Jollibee?
Jollibee.
Oh, suck up all the gravy off the seats. So good. Don't waste it. I'll drink that gravy, bro. It's so good. It's like it's so super simple. Just fried chicken. They give you some white rice and they give you the gravy on the side. Yeah. I'll get like a large gravy on the side. It's so good.
Dennis said Puka. We'll get you hella shit, man. He said, yeah, Puka. He's been so. I said the hype is real. Hell yeah.
It's crazy because, like Bernie Mac, I just see the name and he's a fierce competitor. He's in all of our leagues, but I don't assume like, okay, this is the one out of every 4 he's in where it's his bad teams, because usually he has all good teams. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, I know he's the Puka guy, and I don't even think to like, let's see if I can get Puka up off you after he's like mid blowing up, right? Like he's like in the middle of blowing up still. Like he's not, he hasn't stopped.
Here goes one that Crispy did. He traded JSN and a first for Puka and a second.
See, I like that, Pops. I like that. Because you know what, too? I think is just as in danger of the QB situation for the future for both those kids. Because like, what is it, Geno next year? Where they're gonna trade back for Russ or some bullshit? Like, what is going? You know, we don't know. It looks like it's gonna be Geno, and I don't think he's a world beater like that. Especially if they're a team that want to run the ball and they're doing that when they can. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just didn't like the part that I don't like about that's giving up the first. Because it's pretty even right there. And if you don't include any draft picks, maybe it's like, I don't know, a third or a fourth.
I would have threw in a second. If I was going to throw in a pick, maybe the highest I would have put is a second with JSN. I think we've seen enough from Puka that warrants that Puka is the better player in that trade. Yeah. So I get it. But Pops, when he wants something, bro, if that's all it cost him, that's not bad. He got it done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He got 2 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even looking at what I would draft with those multiple second rounds. I just look at how I'm going to package it up to get something existing already. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my move.
Mr. Moderator said, receive James Cook for Joe Mixon. Should I accept? Nah.
No, I'd rather have Joe Mixon.
They're both going in opposite directions. James Cook going down, Mixon going up.
Yep.
And Tina said, bro, I had the gravy everywhere, and I could hear you guys bashing my Cowboys. All of your teams stink.
He's like, damn it, and the gravy. He's like, fucking spilled the gravy, and now they're talking shit, and I can't even get in this fucking chat. I'm gonna clean up the goddamn gravy before we go. Listen, the gravy's so good. So good.
Oh, this was okay. So here's what so Dennis traded. I believe he traded Puka away and got CeeDee Lamb and Pacheco back.
I like it. Redraft, I'm assuming.
Yeah, he said it was his home league.
Yep. I'm not mad at that. It's a good trade. I like the stretch run for and then because he lost A-Chain, I know that happened to him too, I think. Oh no, he would have he was about to trade for A-Chain. Never mind. Scratch what I said.
And Kid said, Waddle straight up, and then Garrett Wilson straight up for Puka. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen it, and that, like, I know he doesn't like those trades like that. I'm not mad at trades like that if it's the player that I like and I'm getting that player. Like, because I'm not just gonna because look at this. It's the same thing for Dynasty. Is Aaron Rodgers gonna come back and at 40 and be like, this dominant? And
right.
Plus, it's like, what if he comes back and they only need him to do so much because they're actually like a really good defense, and you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't know. It's just there's too many variants. I wasn't mad at that one because I know like we could be looking at the Rams.
Like you said, like literally the exact same arguments could be made for Puka though.
Yeah, but still though, I think it's safer for Puka because I could play it out in my head like Cousins could have the Rams as like his last resort. Yeah. Like if he goes on a tour next year and he's like, you know what, I can just go to the Rams.
Here's the
I don't think Stafford's playing one more year.
Here's the consistency in the argument, because I've always said if you're going to make trades like that, as long as you're going after someone that you want to cheer for, and that you think is going to do better, like why not? Like that's like the fun of like fantasy football. I'm trying to do things based on the stock market, like a lot of times you are too.
Yeah, and like so, I feel like if I was to receive Puka in this market with Garrett Wilson, I like that. Can Garrett Wilson be better with Zach Wilson? Because Zach Wilson, but he's the tale of two halves every week. You know what I mean? Like, and then as long as they can run the ball, like it kind of
we'll see this week. No Darius Slay. No Darius Slay for the Eagles. We'll see this week.
And I think he'll dust a James Bradbury too.
Yeah.
But then it's also the pass rush. Is the pass rush they got to scheme the ball into his hands? That's what they need to do more with Garrett Wilson. You know what I mean? They need to figure out a way to get this guy the ball in his hands and get him some yak here. You know what I mean? You got Allen Lazard, all these guys that know how to block downfield, especially, and I'm saying Allen Lazard for real because this is what they used to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's Nathaniel Hackett. It's just this is what they used to do. You know what I mean?
And Nigel said thoughts on Foreman. I think he's like a Band-Aid in like a decent matchup, but like Roshan's going to be coming back next week. He got the concussion, but Khalil is on the IR now. So, Foreman's going to have some type of a role moving forward.
We've seen Foreman in recent history be the load carrier, the one who took over after Derrick Henry went down. And remember, Derrick Henry goes down in Tennessee. They try to fool around with Adrian Peterson for like a week, like a game or two. And they're like, you know what, Foreman, you know what I mean? And then they sprinkled in a bunch of Dontrell Hilliard, you know what I mean? And that's, you're kind of seeing them do that now with the actual Derrick Henry and a little bit of sprinkles of some fucking Tajay Spears, right? But now going back to what I'm saying with goddamn whoever the fuck we were talking about. Who were we talking about? Foreman, right? I mean, he's a real like glorified plotter, you know what I mean? But he could catch the ball. That's why I say like glorified, because like he used to have some wiggle till he had that fucking till he got that Achilles, you know what I mean? And now he's just kind of like a big ass bruiser, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if you tell me he's gonna be the only blue guy healthy there right now, and even Travis Homer or whatever it is, whoever's their other guy there, he's banged up too. So
Darrington Evans
is gonna be the guy coming up next. Like, I mean, is that some secret weapon they're keeping secret? I don't know. Like, I hope not, because Foreman should like just chunk it up here with like 18, 19 touches. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Glizzy Water on Twitch, he said, PPR league, I need a wide receiver. I want to trade one of my 4 running backs. I got Eckler, Jacobs, Ken Walker, Brees Hall. Who would you trade and for who? I mean, first you got to go find the guy who's running back needy, who's got a bunch of wide receivers. Like, that's where you got to start.
Or the T. Higgins guy? I'd see if I could do T. Higgins for Brees. And maybe I can maybe if the way he views, who knows how he views T. Higgins, but like maybe you get T. Higgins plus just for Brees straight up if that guy's, running back needy.
Yeah.
Go to the Deontay Johnson guy. Maybe you can get 2 for 1. Be like, let me go ahead and get Deontay Johnson off you plus Godwin or something, or maybe that guy has abundance of receivers. Like, you got to look at other people's teams, because in a vacuum we could tell you like, hey, go get this guy or that guy, but it's got to match. And, those people are the ones that are inclined to talk to you, even if they didn't wake up that morning think they're going to make a trade. You just start pointing out the flaws in their team. Hey, look at you ain't got no running backs, bro. You got all them receivers, bro. Let me go ahead and get woo. And here's Brees Hall, because Brees Hall is nice and shiny right now. Because you know what I'm saying, next week you might not be able to do this technically with Brees Hall, because he might run into a brick wall called the Eagles front. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Play that stock market, B.
And Jacob said trade Hopkins to acquire Stevenson. Nah, I mean, Hopkins looked a lot better than Stevenson's really looked.
Yeah, it's that sad to say that the Tennessee Titans is just a better offense than the Patriots. A lot of teams are, all of them even.
Let's see. Big Thule, he said flex start T. Higgins.
We got Glizzy and Thule in there. What's up? Shout out to the gang.
Higgins, Ayuk, and Zay Flowers. I don't think Higgins plays, and I'll go Zay Flowers.
I'm not mad at it.
Big said in football, as in life, you don't have to do much if you have a good D.
Yeah. Shout out to my man Dick LeBeau. Yeah, Dick in his name. That's why you had a good D. Hey, if Coach Dick was there, bro, it's a good D. Solid. Steel, made of steel. Pause.
Marco said, or Nigel said, start 3 out of Ford, Foreman, Moss, DeMarcado.
Ford, Foreman, and Moss.
Yeah, I'm probably going DeMarcado over Ford.
I guess we'll hope for like 3-4 targets. You know what's crazy is like I was holding on to Rondell Moore in a couple spots. I ended up just releasing him in a lot of spots because I was like, if Keontae Ingram goes, I don't even want anything to even think is maybe hopeful for a flex outside of Ingram. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because to me, it's like Hollywood Brown, Ingram, Josh Dobbs in a super flex if you're in a bye week. Other than that, I'm not really fooling with nothing over there. Keontae Ingram fringe flex.
What up, Austin? And here we go. We'll leave this one as the last question, and then we'll get out of here. So we got Child's Play coming back in a few hours, and I'm pretty sure Peacock's coming on with us, right? I think he said he was. It's gonna be me, Bogey, and Peacock. Yeah. Nelly, he'll be back in 2 weeks when we do House of 1,000 Corpses. Shout out
to our good brother Nelly.
And let's see. Marco said DeMarcado, Jay Cook, JT, Sean Tucker. Start 2. James Cook.
JT.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start JT.
JC and JT.
There we go.
What was the last guy you had in there?
Yeah, Sean Tucker. Who's
Yeah.
that?
Oh, that's like, is he? Oh, he's like the backup to White, I guess. Rashad White.
Oh, yeah. Jay Phil, he said Godwin, B Rob, Gabe Davis at the flex. Leaning Godwin as of now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, boom. There you have it. Appreciate you guys rocking with us. Make sure you go subscribe to the audio version of the podcast, Fantasy Football Hustler, and subscribe to the Silver Screen Breakdown podcast as well on Apple, Spotify, and everywhere else that you get your podcasts. And TB Sports Podcast said Bucks or the Lions. Who you got? I think that's a trap game, and I do think that the Bucks.
I like the Bucks at home.
Yeah, I'm going the Bucks.
But don't be surprised if they come through and whoop that ass, because man, the Lions are for real.
Yeah, this is a trap game.
And this is like to prove if the Baker and them's for real, because like, you know what I mean, they beat up on everybody except for the Eagles, obviously, and the Eagles embarrassed them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Bogey, what new track you got that just hit the streets?
Check it out. It's Prime One, produced by Prime One, featuring Bogard Scott Free. It's called Stay P. Let's go.
Let's get it. And George Play said, I want to add Charbonnet. Who should I drop out of Jameson Williams and Quentin Johnston?
If you want to do it, it'd be Quentin Johnston to me. Or no, Jameson Williams.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's ugly.
I think it's safe to say like Jameson's like they're like playing him in the football shape.
Yeah.
And then like with Johnston coming off a bye week, I kind of want to see it first. Then because if I don't see anything that looks like it's any kind of remnants of something we could use, I'll be okay releasing him like a motherfucker.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I want to kind of see it on a Monday real quick. Let's kind of see.
There we go. So we'll be back in 2-ish hours with Child's Play. Get ready. You got a little while to watch it. We need to watch it and bone up on it before we get back at it. Bogey, send us on home.
Week 6, give me money.
As I make my way, the fact I'm still alive, my claim to fame is no surprise. I'm on a rise, finna stake my claim. Separate me from the others, cause we ain't the same. Ask my brothers from another, we ain't for play. Time is money, so we got no time to waste. Soon as this thing's moving, it can't be stopped. Blue bands in my pocket, call that juggernaut.
In the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot.
You know the stat quo. Finna get a bag, bustin' down that blow. Out of East Side Ho, where they know my name.